You know, my younger self would be mad at me if he sees me doing this kind of stuff. Anyway, today is gonna be another day for a Kyokushin Karate training day. But today we don't have a training session. So it's gonna be like a self-training thing. I'm just gonna work on my fundamentals. The kicks, the punches. I'm just gonna doing it repeatedly, practice it, making the technique more beautiful and, faster, and getting used to the balance, because I'm really bad when it comes to head kicks. If you see it in my previous video, you think that I'm not doing well in my head kicks, which is actually is the case, because let's be honest, I'm bad at head kicks. Those things that I am delivering, the things that I'm throwing, those are the fastest and the most balanced that I can throw. So yeah, if you think that is a pretty slow head kick, and if you think that's a pretty unstable head kicks, you are right, because that's the best thing that I could throw. As of the moment, well, no one is actually natural, and it would only take a lot of effort and practice and more like time that you're gonna put in for you to perfect a kick and a punch as well. And I think I might have forgot to mention this, but if it is your first time, my name is Leonard and I am vlogging my combat sport journey, and currently I am at my Kyokushin Karate trainings. If you are into combat sport, or if you are into martial arts, or maybe if you are into both, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and you could also leave a comment down below if you have any advice, anything you want to say, or maybe if you want to criticize me, that's fine as well. Anyway, let's get back to the continuation of my video. Well, I really am thinking about going into Muay Thai gym sessions so that I could make my striking fundamentals better. And I just don't have the budget for that as of the moment, because my schedule actually is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and if there's a Sunday there, then it's better for the Kyokushin Karate. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally Sunday, well, Sunday is like a business full day for me. So those three, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, I don't really have something that I do. I'm pretty much doing self-training like this one, because today is Wednesday apparently. So yeah, for now we're gonna be doing some self-training because we got nothing to do, and we really want to work on consistency, because I've trained with professional fighters before. I used to go to the gym, I always mention that I used to do boxing, and I worked with professional fighters, and as I observed them, it seems like from the word professional fighters, they do it as a job. So basically, if a job is an 8-hour job, you should at least be able to train 8 hours a day. At least, and that's gonna be the least. For them, it's a 24/7 type of thing. And we have to be able to do that without really, feeling lazy and lousy. We have to be able to show up every day. So we're gonna practice consistency. I think with the amount of training that I do, I think it will end up that I would become more of a kickboxer. And I know that some of the people on the internet would say, MMA is better at grappling. I know. And I also planned on doing MMA, but that is if best case scenario I get a result from this. But what if I don't? Then I'm gonna have to stay being a kickboxer only. So yeah, plus, what if because I really started a little bit late, and I'm in my 20s, early 20s, and I might get a career when I am around late 20s, and that is something that's, in a combat sport industry, especially in MMA, fighters that are in their 30s doesn't really sell out much. And I don't know, it depends. Maybe because it's just what I see in the UFC. But yeah, the younger you are, the better. So yeah, MMA is only gonna be an option for me if best case scenario that I get a result from my combat sport career. I don't really wanna, I really wanna say it because it's kind of a low attraction thing, that I really wanted to be in a big stage doing kickboxing, and I wanted to start in Kyokushin Karate. That's what I saw when I started Kyokushin Karate, because I've seen a lot of Kyokushin Karate fighters that are doing good in kickboxing. And well, if worst case scenario I stay as a Kyokushin Karate fighter only and I made money from doing it, that's not a bad thing. But the thing is, I've made research, and apparently Kyokushin Karate fighters doesn't really make money. That's a bad thing, That's why when I told my sensei that, "Sensei, I wanted to be fighting as my career," he laughed at me and said, "You shouldn't be doing it like that. You should only..." Hold on a second. There's some noise in the background. Going back to the topic, he said you shouldn't be seeing and looking at combat sport like that. You should be only doing it as a part-time thing. And that just gave me like a fucking, not discouragement, it just made me think that, he's not the type of person that I should or be around with for a very long time, because I don't really want that mindset where you always think that something is impossible. And this is a countryside, and I'm not underestimating people here, but from what I see, it seems like they don't see that there's a glorious fucking thing that you could achieve in your life out there if you're just gonna take the risk. And they don't want that risk. They want this very comfortable life of, I have crops, I have enough so that I could eat every single day of my life. And I used to be a poor man. We used to be able to not being able to eat enough and only eat twice, even once sometimes. And we were young back then. We're so poor that my mom did try to make me, she obsessively teach me academically, and I turned out to be a smart person academically, and I'm using those knowledge, actually the philosophy of learning, to improve in life. And until I discovered that there's a lot of ways and lots of other things that makes a person smart, not just academically, until I really tried to improve my life, and then I turn out getting a pretty decent job, something that makes more than a regular minimum wage, and I was able to eat whatever I need. But thinking about it, that's really not the life that I want. I wanted a life that, sometimes it's not the food that makes us hungry. To me, it's the glory. To achieve great things. To find meaning in every moment of your life. Not just being able to survive and be proud that you have food that you could put in your stomach. And and I get it, because Philippines is a poor country, that it's already a huge win when you get to the level of wealth where you can eat whatever you want and you become this overweight person. That's why you see a lot of Filipinos that are rich and they're fat, and their reason is, at least I get to eat something, not just some other people out there that has abs and don't get to eat anything they want. That's why you always hear that to people around here, and it's good, because this is a poor country. This is a third world country, and a lot of people here, even if the food and the expenses here are actually cheap, it's hard for them because, first is salary. But I got the job and I was able to get that satisfactory life that I had. Even my supervisor said, because I mentioned my current situation, we have like a introduction thing when in my last company that I worked under, and there's like introduction, you introduce yourself. My supervisor, not even a supervisor, I don't think he's a supervisor, he's a trainer, trainer for customer service representative. He said that the current life that I have is a good one. I'm in the best position of my life currently, and thinking about it, a lot of people were willing to trade anything for the life that I had. But here's the thing, I'm willing to do anything to trade the life that I have right now to the life that those great people have. Anyway, that's just me being emotional. I think we're gonna practice our hands today. So I'm gonna practice those jabs and those, striking. I'm also gonna practice my non-dominant hands so that I would also be able to use that if there's an emergency that I'm gonna need to use that. I have to master all those. That's my preferred way of training. And also, we're still gonna be doing lots of head kicks. We have a lot of, chance being able to throw the leg kicks and the middle kicks, front kicks, all those type of kicks whenever we had the training session. But if there's one thing that we don't have a chance of training or working on is the head kick. That's the only thing, because we don't have a 6 feet bag on our dojo currently. So yeah, I'm gonna start right away and quit this fucking talking, and let's get right into the training already, because we're running out of time as well. So I'm at my last few rounds. I think only 2 rounds, and that's where I'm only gonna start filming. Actually, there's only around like more than 1 round left, so I'm gonna start filming this. This is gonna be my final round drill for the day, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. So yeah, that wraps up today's drills, and I guess today's training as well. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of strength exercises later at night, and then yeah, that's it. I actually did not recorded the boxing drills and the other kicks that I did, and I only intentionally filmed this last one round, more than one round of me doing it. And yeah, I guess that'll wrap up today's Kyokushin Karate training. If you like this video, and also if you want to be part of the journey as well, make sure to subscribe and like the video as well. But if there's nothing else, I guess I'm just gonna see you guys on the next video.